when are you getting pregnant? When are you getting pregnant? As in seriously, because if you don't get pregnant now, it gets harder the older you get. I've seen you've gained a little bit of weight around the midsection. Are you pregnant? What are you waiting for? Me, I'm on to my third. You guys are slow and you're going to regret it. It is none of your business. Do not ask people that. I don't know why Africans, we think that's normal, that's okay to ask. People struggle with a lot of things. Hi girl, it's Coily Diaries back with another video. Today we're talking about 7 rudest things to never ask anybody, ever in your life. I guess this video is just opening up the conversation about what is right, what's rude, what is courteous, and what's not. And I am in no way judging anybody. I am not perfect myself, and I'm actually a culprit for doing some of these things until someone poked me in the head and say, you can't do that, you can't say that, you can't ask people that. This might be a little bit, controversial, because I know some people might not agree with my opinion around this. However, I still want to have the conversation and open it up, and definitely comment below if you've experienced any of these, if you're guilty of any of these yourself. I'm definitely wanting to be better personally, to be more sensitive to people, to be more appropriate, to be more courteous. And that's what this video is aiming to sort of start conversation wise. If you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos I post every Wednesdays and Saturdays. And if you're a returning subscriber, you know I love you. Thank you so much for coming back. Let's get into the video.
Listen, we can't move on without acknowledging this hairstyle. Isn't it cute?
To be honest with you, I feel my happiest, I feel more myself when I have my natural hair. And this is something that I have noticed more recently. If I've got fake hair, braids, weaves, etc., like I like them, I like the variety, but my natural hair is my favorite, my absolute favorite. It's a whole mood on its own, Anyway, that's not what this video is about. Let's talk about these 7 things to not ask anybody or tell anybody. Oh, what's that? I've done it before. I thought it was okay. Was to a good friend of mine, a work colleague that became a friend. She got pregnant and I was like, have you gained weight? Do not ask people if they've gained weight. In Africa, I know it's common, it's normal even. People actually, intend to gain weight. It's like a thing to gain weight. Men generally love women that have a bit of flesh, you know what I mean? So a lot of, like in Zambia where I come from, people go, hey, why na? Hey, you have gained, hey, you're looking good, what. So it's actually something that's praised to gain weight. However, in the Western world, and for a lot of people actually in Africa as well, they find it offensive. For example, if someone's pregnant and they've actually gained weight, I think they can see that they've gained weight. They don't need you to say you've gained weight. Like, don't rub it in. And it's hard, I guess, for someone that doesn't have a child or you haven't experienced that before to kind of relate how sensitive these things are. But someone actually was brave enough, kind enough to say, look, a lot of women, they go through this process where they just jump from a size 8 to a size 14 and they can't understand what happened. And it's a mental thing. And for a lot of people, the last thing they need is somebody verifying that you're fat, you've gained weight. Like, yeah, I need to do better with that. I need to not ask people, like my friend, even if it's my friend, like, no, I'm on a mission to not, I stopped doing that some time back, to be honest, after someone, coached me about it. But anyway, comment below, let me know what you think about this. Do you think it's okay? Would you be offended? Have you done it before? Be honest. The next one is, how old are you? No, don't ask people how old they are. Like, especially ladies, like they feel uncomfortable about their age. Unfortunately, society has made it so that the younger you are, the more desirable you are, the more marketable you are, as though you're goods and services. It's so sad, but that's the society that we live in, and women struggle with whatever it is, and age is one of them, where they feel like, oh, my life is slipping away. Maybe they're not at a place where they would like to be for their age, and you're coming up there saying, how old are you? Especially if it's among people. No, do not ask people how old they are unless they say it to you themselves if they're comfortable, etc. Different story. But do not go straight up asking people how old you are. Rude. Why are you single? Do people actually do this in goodwill? Why are you single? I don't know. Maybe because I dated a man for many, many years. My first love, he broke my heart after 14 years and I haven't recovered. And that was my prime time. And all of a sudden it's harder to meet men or women. I don't know. But yeah, don't ask people why they're single. People are single for different reasons, by choice. Maybe the circumstances don't allow them. Maybe they work too hard and, you know, awkward hours and can't meet people, or I don't know, there's not people in their circles, or they haven't just found what they're looking for. Like, are you God? Do you have a bank of men somewhere where people can fish for a husband? Do not ask people why they're single. That is rude. This one is closely related to being single, and it's, when are you getting married? According to African standards, I married late. I was 29 when I got married, and that's late. And I actually had someone, a friend of mine, went to high school with this person, and they actually told me that I married late. Me and my sister, actually, both of us, we married, you know, late 20s into our 30s. And he's like, oh yeah, you guys married late. Yeah, you know, you just managed to get through, you know, the other side. Someone had the audacity to even say, oh, you know, you're lucky you got in at the last minute, because after this, the older you get, it gets even harder to find a man. Don't ask people when they're getting married. It's none of your business. It's none of your business unless you're close enough. Like, I know as girlfriends, you know, if we're like dating and whatnot, like a lot of the times there's no boundaries, you know, and nothing is off limits. You can talk about anything. But in general, if you're not that close to somebody, what makes you think you have the right to ask them when they're getting married? That's rude. I had that as well, like towards I would say mid 20s into my late 20s. The question was just all the time, when are you getting married? You end up with all the ugly ones, eh? You need to, you know, find a man, and you need to do it fast while you're still young, because hey, who's a drama, like you get stuck, because men, however, I can see you and your sister, all you're doing is getting education and degrees. Me, I've squared myself a husband. You guys are slow and you're going to regret it. Okay, that's not nice to say to anybody, whether they're late for the mere reason that they haven't found somebody, or they're still searching, or they're not ready. It's not a question to ask people at all. Don't ask that question. We've been able to get married, and everybody's happy. Finally, she got married late, but yeah, at least she got married. But now, when are you getting pregnant? When are you getting pregnant? As in, seriously, because if you don't get pregnant now, it gets harder the older you get. I've seen you've gained a little bit of weight around the midsection. Are you pregnant? What are you waiting for? Me, I'm on to my third. It is none of your business. Do not ask people that. I don't know why Africans, we think that's normal, that's okay to ask. People struggle with a lot of things. What if they're not ready? What if their honeymoon phase is longer than yours? What if they want to enjoy each other before they can have a child? A few years, maybe many years. I know people that have been in marriages 10 years. without a child on purpose. Like they just don't want to have a child yet. They married young and they just wanted to spend a lot of time with each other without having kids. I know people that have struggled with fertility, and to be asked, when are you getting pregnant or why are you not pregnant? It would be devastating if you're struggling with infertility. It's devastating enough to be surrounded by people your age who are mothers, but then you can't be a mother for whatever reason. So before you open your mouth to ask somebody why they're not pregnant, just take a seat. Unless you've created embryos before in your life, like, do you know the fusion? That one, there is no excuses to that one. I know Africans will do it a lot. Zambia specifically. Hey. In Zambia, it's even expected that you will get that question from somebody. If someone is close to you and you're genuinely concerned, or you just want to find out, maybe they're going through something, if they're close to you like that, it might be okay to ask, like, is there something happening here? But straight up, is that a tummy I see? Oh, get off. I can't stand it. I obviously cannot stand it. Are those fake? Fake nails, fake hair, fake anything. Like, don't ask people if it's fake. A lot of us wear fake things, okay? And it's okay, and it's none of your business, and it's rude to be asked, did you cut your hair? What did you do with your hair? Oh, you've got a different hairstyle every day. Oh, what, you're attention seeking or whatever. Like, it's okay. Just, I mean, unless I am hindering oxygen from getting to your nose, it's none of your business. I'm not affecting you. Like, my wearing fake hair, fake nails, whatever, is not hindering your health or your ability to live a quality life. So take a hike. The last one, and this one is rare, but I've seen it happen before. How much do you earn? Hey, hold on, let me log into my bank account so I can tell you precisely with the sense how much I get on a monthly basis. Do not ask people how much they earn. It's none of your business. It's private. And that's a nosy question. Why do you even think that someone would tell you how much they earn? It's none of your business. Anywho, enough said. Let me know if you've asked any of these questions, if you've experienced any of them, and what's your take on all of them. And if there's any others that you would like to include, comment below, subscribe, click that notification bell so you don't miss out on videos. Until next time, bye.